Hello, my good viewers. Welcome again to boss01_KD. Much appreciated for finding some time to be here. Yes, from today's topic, we are talking about technology and farming, and why people are migrating from traditional farming and to smart farming. Farming is one field where if you plan well and invest well, you will achieve more. But if you continue doing farming in a traditional way, your profit margin, so you're going to get more from farming. Even from the small piece of land, with the use of technology, you will achieve more. Yeah, thanks so much for joining. As you join, you can also inform us where you are watching us from. And thank you so much. Yes, this is day 2 using this new GoPro, but I've learned so quickly. Yes, what are some of the technologies used in farming? The quick one is tagging of the livestock. Nowadays, you have to identify each, or you have to make sure you know every make or birthday. Yes, the mic had moved aside. Yes, sorry for that. Yes, this is a DJI mic, but I'm going to get a media mode. That's why it's having some challenges with the audio, but it's working well. Yes, as I was saying, with modern technology, farming will be made easier. In a few days, we'll be exploring now field work. It won't be now theory or working from home. We'll be visiting various homes, various institutes to explore and see what's in place. People are migrating from traditional means of farming. Not many people use jembes or the traditional method. Nowadays, people do use tractors, and their farm is small, mean tractors, the smaller ones. Yes, which have made the work. If it's milk, and technology is evolving each day. Farming is one field where you can apply your knowledge. Even if you are an accountant, your knowledge can also be applied in farming. Yes, you have to account for every coin. If you are a procurement person, you have to master the skills of procurement, how to acquire new machinery, how to ship, or how to negotiate for contract. Yes, this is one field where every knowledge even engineers, they have a part, or they have a role to play in farming. Yeah, like installation of drip irrigation or other means of irrigation systems. That is the work of engineers. And that's why I've said almost every field of study can be applied in agriculture, and agriculture is an ecosystem, not thing. And there is much beyond farm work. There are those who own processing plants, there are those who own logistics, there are those who have specialized packaging, and many more. And this is one field where we say you can achieve much by making sure you get it right. Yes. Nice one. The aspect is you have to be a good, or you have to master good record keeping. If you don't keep your records well, in farming you can't go far. And this will help you to prevent things like inbreeding. For example, this applies in almost in every sector, or for those who are in poultry, you have to ensure once, or you separate and have the right data at hand to prevent inbreeding, because there are so many complications which come with inbreeding. An example which I can give is poor health. Yes, you find if it's a goat, they are weak, or they are born, and this may be caused by inbreeding. So that's why we say you have to keep good records, and by you have to embrace them for keep data is of essential. Even when going to bank, they usually seek for your data. Maybe it's financial data, or what is your financial records. So data is of essential. Yeah. In 10 years, how where can you see farming or in 10 years? It's going to be the same as in 2026. In the next 10 years, new technologies will be in place, or new ways of farming will be in place, and so you have to prepare and be ready. Nice one. Where are you watching me from? You can comment in the comments. Where are you from? And thanks for finding time to be here. Much appreciated. How is technology innovation so critical in farming? With technology, a farmer is able to know, yes, weather conditions, or if it's approaching rainy season. With technology, it's easy to predict when it's the right time to plant your crops. If it's approaching a drought, how are you prepared? Or use other methods which are good for farming in a dry. So with technology, boreholes have been drilled. With technology, new farming methods come, ways of the farm. You are able to detect diseases earlier, and now able to prevent it from spreading to other parts of the farm. Technology has been made easier by the just use of your phone. You can take a photo or you can scan or just take a photo of any plant or any part of by you are able to answers from Google or any site. Yes, nowadays not a must and agronomist comes visit your farm. If you are able to take a photo or you are able to show him what is going on in the farm, he can be able to advise you accordingly. It's not a must that he comes to your farm physically. And by the just use of technology, things have been made easier. And with this technology, new energy consumption, new solar panels which are all weather, even if there is sun or there is no sun, all weather panel, it works so well. So if you do not, or if you are in off-grid, you are able to access your power through solar. Yes, the modern, not the traditional one, which was mainly depending. Nowadays there is all-weather panel. Even if it's on a rainy day, able to charge and power all your machines. Advanced technology has made things easier. Like the previous live stream I had also mentioned, nowadays it's grazing field, no physical fence. Now demarcation points are marked, or yes, I'll put in place. But now this virtual control, it's already phone. And the technology is picking up very well. In Africa, we are to be there, but soon be accepted. You must have a physical fence. Yes. How can you make money through farming? There are so many ways. We have said you can make money through farming. It's not just by planting your crops. You can also not plant even a single crop, but make most from it. Just owning a processing industry or value addition station in place where farmers bring you their farm produce and you just do value addition, then resell, and you get even more than those who make more money in farming are not users, but just learned a new skill, or they are just using the available technology to do value addition and make even more than the farm. We also said there are those who offer logistics services. Maybe the farmer has more produce but lacks logistics. Someone steps in, offers logistics services, then makes money from it, and yet is not a farmer and is benefiting from this farming. There is more ways of making a coin from farming, not just being in a garden or doing farming itself. The other day we said you can work as an agronomist, just advising the farmer what to do in the farm, or which crop can do well by testing the soil and ensuring everything is in place, and you make your money through offering services, and yet you are not a farmer. There are so many ways you can make money through farming. There are those who own restaurants. They buy produce from farmers and then they cook or make even cakes. For example, from carrots, you can make a cake from carrot, then resell. You are likely to get more money than the person who sold the carrots to you. Or you can blend juice, make smoothie, make so many dishes and make money, which is more than the farmer. The thing here is you have to understand what are you gaining from farming. Do you want to do farming by yourself, or you buy raw material from a farmer and then do value addition? Or do you want to offer storage facilities to farmers? And there are those farmers who own a big farms but do not have modern storage facilities. If you can invest in modern storage facilities, you are likely to earn more than the farmer, since a good storage facility guarantees you preservation of good quality. If you don't store it well, the quality of the item may be compromised. There are those who deal with marketing. Maybe you are a farmer and you are not visible into the market. There are those who will come and market your item, and most probably they will make much from advertising your farm produce. Then those who do drop shipping, they come and scout your farm. For example, you are growing onions, they go do a deal with school. They connect you as a farmer to a school. For them, they get commission. Yeah, by just doing drop shipping, they have earned a coin from farming, yet they are not farmers themselves. There are so many ways you can earn from farming, even without owning a single farm or growing a crop. Strategic positioning and knowing what you want will take you far. Yes, being at the right place at the right time, having the right skills can take you far. You can also own the modern farming equipments like or machinery such as tractors, so farmers do come hire them from you, and you make your coin from leasing your machines. For example, it's a time for harvesting wheat and you have a combined harvester, so you lease it to farmers. It's a season and people need to plow their farms, so you lease your tractors. Or it is time to sell the produce and they haven't gotten ready market, so you chip in as a drop shipper. You go negotiate, find a market, then connect the farmer and the buyer and the consumer. You make your money. And we say there are so many ways you can earn from farming, not necessarily doing farming itself. Yes, and if you want to succeed in farming, you have to do large scale farming. If you do small scale farming in Kenya or any part of the world, for example, mainly in Africa, if you don't do large, it won't give you anything, but it will be just for survival. If you want to make extra coin, you have to do in large scale. If it's poultry, at least do 10,000 birds, and not just keeping 2 or 3 birds and then you say you are doing poultry farming. And no, kuku watatu, then you say unafuga kuku. Hapana. Yes, unafuga kuku, but hiyo si ya kibiashara. Ama uko na ng'ombe moja, then you say you are doing unafuga ng'ombe. Yeah, maybe inakusaidia to get milk or, but if it's for commercial, you do large scale farming. Yes. and with technology. If it's in poultry, you can hatch your eggs with the new machines. There is new technology which is evolving or coming up daily. Some do use solar, some do use electricity, some they have come in so many versions. So you are the one to just choose the one which works well with you, then go with it. And by choosing, it needs you to have procurement skills. So if, for example, you have identified or you have known that you need a tractor, for example, that is need recognition, and then do you have budget for it? Where are you going to purchase it from? Which specifications do you want a tractor to come with? Yes, and so much. And the whole, that's what I was saying, in almost in every field it can fit into this farming. Even if you are an accountant, you can audit your farm, you can, there is much. Just use your skills, use your knowledge, combine it, succeed. Even if you are a doctor, there is something you can contribute to farming, not necessarily to be a veterinary. Even if you are a doctor, there is a role you have in farming. What have you learned today from this live stream? Umejifunza nini from this live stream of us today? Yes, me, when I do a live stream, I always make sure I ensure that the live stream, maybe if it is not educating, it is informing. If it is not informing, it is entertaining. If it's not entertaining, it's doing both. Maybe entertaining, informing, educating. Yes, at least there is something a person will pick from my live stream. So if you have a small piece of land, plan to have a modern kitchen garden, but I will be showcasing for you these types of modern kitchen garden and the way you'll be doing in a few days to come. I will be informing, showing you the new or the modern ways. Yes, in a few, I will be showing you the new ways of farming if you have a small piece of land. I've identified these farms, I've identified these places. It will be featured on this channel in a few days to come. Yes, so that when we talk of this modern technology in farming, we are able to see it practically. If it's this new machinery in farming, I will also be visiting these various showrooms or where these people do sell this or lease this machinery, and then I will be showcasing them in this channel. If it's value addition, I will try and showcase various methods, various ways of doing value addition. For example, if it's a rosemary, it's not a must to use it while it's a raw material on the leaves. You can wash it where then sun dry, or there is a new method of drying which uses, I think it's a solar. Then you crush it, make it, then blend it, or you crush it, make it a powder, then store it for future use. So when you have plenty in place, you have a way of preserving it not to go bad. And you can also brand yourself and start selling the powder form in terms of or powder form of rosemary. And if you will be accepted by the KEBS, maybe you will start selling in Kenyan market or even start exporting. Yeah, and that's a business idea. If it's for, there are so many ways of value addition. I've seen people making bread through or from bananas. Yes, I've seen people making juice from sugarcane, then adding some spices such as ginger. And there are so many ways of value addition. Instead of selling just sugarcane, make it a juice. Simple spices such as ginger, and then sell it, package it in a more appealing way, then sell it. And there is more which one can do through farming. It's only you can decide which way you want to follow, or how do you want it be done. You can also maybe offer logistics services. You can also offer technology, maybe educate farmers on new technology in farming, train them, go source for these technologies, make partnership with these new industries which are emerging, come negotiate with farmers. If they accept, you get your commission. If these are people who do have cattle farming, this is livestock in large, you can inform them on a way which is easier of tagging animals and track animals. Maybe you have negotiated these manufacturers, then you are able to get. There is much you can do in agriculture. That's why we said agriculture is an ecosystem. There is much, not just farming. How are we able to take care of our environment? Are we using poisonous fertilizers, or we are using a new modern way which does not come with complications, or which cannot affect our environment? So we have to take care of our environment too, not just buy something because it is new in the market, not environmentally friendly. That's a no. If it pollutes our environment, it's a no. If it cannot be recycled or give solution on the way to recycle, that's a no. Yes, even as we embrace new technologies, we have to ensure our lives are not put into danger. Yes, we have to follow or embrace new technology, but to what extent? Not to affect our lives, not to interfere with our ecosystem or our environment. Yes, technology is good, but it also comes with some challenges. So we have to weigh, are challenges more or more? And then if its challenges are more, we avoid. If benefits are more, we embrace. Yes, we incorporate it and sensitize the and move on with it. Yes, we cannot embrace something which will harm our environment. Yes, even if it's technology, we have to make sure we are vigilant in taking care of our environment, or taking care of, even if it's food, what we cook, what we eat, what we plant. We have to ensure it is friendly. We don't just accept because it is bringing money or putting food onto our table. We have also to evaluate what are the benefits, what are the disadvantages, what are the other side of story of something. Has more benefits, and then we embrace it. If benefits are low, then avoid, or we don't take it. Yes, we don't just accept anything just because it is new or it comes with new technology. No, we have to evaluate it and know, is it safe, or can it put our lives into danger? If it will put our lives into danger, can we reverse it? If we cannot be able to reverse it, then there is no need of even trying it. Yes. for watching this far. Much appreciated. For all who are in the room, much appreciated. Nice one. So we have said before impressing, or even before buying anything, or even before anything, you have to ask yourself, is it safe to our environment? Is it safe for our health? And we have said we cannot embrace technology or innovation if it will put our lives into danger. And that one we have said it's a no. Let me say thank you so much for watching this far. Much appreciated. Till next live stream, I say thank you so much and goodbye. See you in my next live stream or in my new. Thank you so much.